Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth. Last time we finished up a couple of quests in the Ashen Slaves for Mirkwood, and this time we are heading back into the Drowned Hold to pick up on a quest that we left behind here a while back. And it has to do with some angry Huons, or trees. Of course, I just ran right through that, because of course I did. Probably should have gone a different route instead of through the icky swamp. At least the lights don't attack you, they just follow you around for a little while and annoy you. There we go. We're out of it. Oh, but I now got a kitty on my behind. And another one. Well, I don't want to attack y'all, so buzz off. Okay. I don't know what that is about. All right, that was just our old friend Scam.
What do you need?
Megovanen Melon. Ninadil sent you to find me, did he? I'm sorry to have given him anxiety on my behalf, and I hope that he will forgive me. I fear I am not ready to leave just yet. Can you perceive the wrath and fury of the trees all around us? I must know what angers them so. Please return to Nanadil with my apologies and word that I am whole and well. Tell him I will return when I can, but not before I attempt to discern what ails the trees of this swamp. I do not think they are evil. Alas, my heart is saddened by their pain. Really? I forgot this was a back and forth. Well, we're going to take the horse back. Because, why not? It'll be a little faster. Fortunately for me, these two places are not that far away from each other. Again, another one of these Mirkwood quests. I don't do that often. I mean, I sort of know it, but I don't, and I almost guarantee that call was from Comcast. Or, yeah. Because they keep trying to get me to sign up for their service, and I don't need their service. I don't watch TV enough to care about signing up for any cable services. Excuse me. There you are.
What do you need?
Niftir lives. You lift a great burden from my shoulders with this news, Medriel. I thank you. You have been very helpful. I do wish he would hasten with his work, however. Perhaps you can help him speed this along, for I fear that further delay will compromise our aims.
Will you lend me your ear?
And it says it's a small fellowship quest. They're not really lying. You know what? I am going to skip that one. Maybe we will come back to it later. But it is a bit of a challenge. Well, that leaves us free to do something else I wanted to do. So let's go to... where is it? Echad Sirion. And from here, we're going to cross back into Lothlorien, of course.
My passion for slaying orcs cannot be contained by any one region in Middle-earth.
All right. This one is a very extended epilogue. I have told you of my hatred for the orcs, Madrigal, and you know that no bounds can hold it. My passion for slaying orcs cannot be contained by the borders of this forest, nor by those of any region in this Middle Earth. I've envisioned the grandest statement possible of my hatred for the orcs, but through the many times they have crossed the Greyhammer family and gnashed their teeth in anguish that they ever did so. You will travel to every region in which an orc, goblin, or urk has caused harm to a Greyhammer and slay one of their kind, and you will shout, "For the Greyhammers," as you do so. Then perhaps the orcs will know and fear my family as they should. Do this first in Mirkwood, Lothlorien, and Moria, and work your way westward in sequence. Then speak to my father Tandri in Thorin's Hall in Erdluin and tell him of this glorious deed. So,
A company of orcs fled from the assault upon Dol Guldur.
and this is another one we're not really going to do. Like I said, there's a couple epilogues that I don't like doing. But let's go find an orc or goblin here and kill him real quick. I don't know why, but I am always amused by this Greyhammer one. Because you're not going to be finished with it until you go almost everywhere and kill an orc or a goblin. Wargs. I think I'm going the right way. Ostanen. Should be able to find a wargs and Craven. Yeah, we should be able to find a orc or goblin along this road somewhere. Usually I have no trouble finding them. Today, not so much. Loads and loads of birds. Loads and loads of wargs. You know, dwarf, you're lucky I like the Greyhammers. Ah. Well, I will have no lack of orcs here. And you can just get out of my way. And you too. For the Greyhammers, you cry as you defeat your foe. Okay, that one's done. Like I said, he's lucky I like the Greyhammers. And you, Mr. Ward, can just follow me. I don't care about you right now. All right, now we can head into Lothlorien. There are orcs right up here. Oh, well, you're convenient and handy and right there. Or the gray hammers you cry as you defeat your foe. Okay, that worked. But yeah, this is going to be one of those continuing things that we do as we travel for a while. I don't think... Yeah, we have to actually ride into Moria. Back into Moria we go.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And we're actually going to take a slow ride to 21st Hall. Because we're going to get off on the stairs up to the 21st Hall, because I do happen to know there's usually an orc or goblin hanging out there. And then we can take care of our orc, goblin, or urk in Moria. Besides, it's nice to see the landscape, and you would actually be able to see it if I tilted the camera so we can all see it. Oh, it's an incredible view of the second hall. What a glorious place Moria was. All right, there's our orc. I knew he was going to be there. For the gray hammers you cry as you defeat your foe. Okay, now, the next three places we will have to defeat orcs is Aragion, the Trollshaws, and the Misty Mountains. And actually, I think we're going to find goblins a lot easier than we're going to find orcs in the Misty Mountains. But since they count, yay. For now, though, we can remove that. We want to head to the Chamber of Leadership and talk to Bori. Hello, Bori.
Thank you for coming back to Khazad-dûm, my friend.
Thank you for coming back here to Khazad-dûm, my friend. It was a long journey for Browen and me, and we spoke at length concerning the mithril axe. It has brought us little but misery, and my cousin convinced me that it could still do great harm in the future if wielded. Truth be told, I did not need much convincing. I've seen firsthand the recklessness the axe stirs in the hearts of those who wield it. My stay in the dungeon to Dol Guldur speaks loudly of this point. Our fathers initially resisted, but have now grudgingly assented to our plan. The dwarfs cannot retain possession of Zigilburk. Speak to me again, and we will make this a reality.
We will go together to see Browen and do what must be done.
Are you ready to witness the sealing of Zigilburk, Medriel? The sooner it is done, the better it will be for the Iron Garrison, I believe, as does Browen, and it is a solo quest and cannot be completed with a fellowship.
The dwarves Bori and Browen have arrived at a momentous decision to return the mithril axe Zigilburk to the place where it was found, never to be wielded by friend or foe again.
We have certainly come a long way since I enlisted your aid for the Iron Garrison, have we not, Medriel? Who could say? They expected you to be of such help to us. I must admit I did not. We dwarves of the Iron Garrison are gathering to witness the sealing of the mithril axe in the very depths of Gongara. I'm sure all will wish to speak with you as you make your way to Browen. Take your time, Medriel. I know many dwarves will wish to speak with you on the way. Very good, my friend. I am glad you have come. I know it is important to Browen that you be here. I remember still how you took it upon yourself to slay the craven that sought to spy on the iron garrison at our encampment, just outside the Holland Gate. Who knows what evils you forestalled that day, Medriel? Those filthy birds would report no news of our doings to their mysterious master, thanks to you. And thanks to the dwarf who asked you to do it as well. I cannot remember now what use we put those talons, but I'm sure it was a good one. And of course, this was from an instance a while back. My dwarves have been called upon today to collapse the passage leading to Gongara, once the mithril axe has been left within. It is strange to me to be covering up a passage, rather than uncovering it. Indeed, you helped my dwarves unearth the doors of Doran at the west gate, did you not? We have had much hardship since then, but look now at the glory of the iron garrison. The true work has only just begun. It will take several lifetimes of dwarves to restore the majesty of Khazad-dûm. You aren't kidding. Especially since you don't fully regain control of it until the 4th age. But I won't tell you that. I have not seen you since you passed into Moria, Medriel. How has the legendary weapon I gave you from the relics unearthed in Aragion served? Honeybrows furrowed with disappointment at your answer. You had it reforged. Oh, I see. Well, that is sometimes the way of weapons, is it not? I used to play it said it was replaced. Even so, it was my pleasure to start you on the path of discovering truly legendary items. Because you used to constantly replace your weapon, now it just, you upgrade it. Constantly. Watch your step, Medriel. The footing here is treacherous. Suina thinks for a moment, and then laughs. Who am I to tell you what is treacherous? We first met when I boldly charged into the deepest reaches of the Silvertine Lodes to challenge a nest of goblins in combat. I could have handled myself admirably, and was about to do so, but your intervention was still appreciated. But I'd do it again. Goblins beware. Not that way. This way. Look, Willie, if it isn't our counterpart, Medriel. You may not remember Medriel, but Willie and I launched the diversionary strike on the guard at Junction while you and Bori faced off against Ashpar in Stasnak. It was not so easy thing keeping the orcs from returning while you were still within their camp, but we managed it. We performed enough great feats that day to keep a dozen bards busy for a fortnight, didn't we, Willie? As you could see, we managed to hold out against the orcs, Medriel. Thorgnir and I kept the supplies flowing to each of the Iron Garrison outposts within Khazad-dûm. You were a big part of our success in keeping the lines of supply flowing, Medriel, and we thank you for it. Thorgnir and I are both at your service, and your families. Let's see which way. not that way. Ah. Careful, Medriel. The water here is rapid. My cousin Spore is still on duty, scouting the approaches to the Chamber of Crossroads. But I know that Spore appreciated your help chasing down Orc spies before the great battle. It was well done, Medriel, and it has been a pleasure working to reclaim the halls of Khazad-dûm with such a staunch ally as you. Watch your feet. The water here is swift. Well, I might have been here a time or two, but thank you for the warning. I mean, it did say at the beginning of the quest, or the instance, that every dwarf wanted to talk to me. You are almost to Gon Karaf, Medriel. I did not think it would be this far, but Melmar has assured me that it is close. You are certain, Melmar? It is close. Don't fear. Look at us, Medriel. Did you ever think we would be in this place about to leave a weapon of such power buried behind great stone walls, never to be used? Is this the right course of action? Well, that is for Bosie and Broger and their sons to decide. We do our duties, as they are assigned to us, and must trust that they know best. Did you doubt me when I sent you to salvage usable weapons from all around Khazad-dûm? It was for a good cause, was it not? Aye, it was, for the very survival of the Iron Garrison. It's kind of like a recap of everything you did through Moria. It's really nice. Ah, these tunnels will not be used by dwarves following this day. What tales will spring up among our younger kin concerning our actions here, I wonder? Already, I had told my boy of the great skill with which you dispatched goblin runners in the flooded deeps for me. He is amazed at the number, though, to be truthful, I have forgotten how many it was. 50? 100? Not quite that many. Who can remember? It was not quite that many, but okay. We'll let you exaggerate a lot. I have come to witness the sealing away of Zigilburk myself, Medriel, and few my dwarves could bear to come with me. The mithril axe was forged at the heart of fire during a long past, and for it to be no longer wielded seems a great shame to me. Understand that the axe has brought grief to the dwarves of the Iron Garrison, but as a forge master and a dwarf in whom burns the fire of craftwork, the moon above the mountain will set today upon a different world. It will be a lesser world that does not have Zigilburk in it. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't just melt it down for the mithril, considering that's what they were here for. I knew you would not miss this moment, Medriel. High elf that you are, it seems that adventure follows you wherever you pass. The feats of heroism we committed in the depths of Buzengar and in Durinal are still a wonder to me, and will be until the end of my days, I am sure. The tales of which we have been a part will echo in the cavern heights of even the grandest ale hall of Khazad-dûm. Sing the song of Over Bellhammer and Medriel the High Elf, they will say. If you say so. Ah, Bosie. Welcome back to Khazad-dûm, Medriel. For the great service you have done my family, and for rescuing my son from the dungeons of Dol Guldur, you will always have a home here, if you want it. I know Broger is not pleased with the idea of leaving Zigilburk in the depths of Gon Karaf untouched, but the mithril axe has brought us little but grief. I agree with my son and my nephew on this. Better for Zigilburk never to have been found, I say. So, I guess Broger was kind of outnumbered. Do you intend to go along with this foolish decision of my son and nephew to leave Zigilburk here in the depths? This is a mistake, Medriel. I am certain any misfortune brought upon us by the mithril axe would have befallen us even without it. Why abandon such a weapon? Surely we will have need of it again. Can you say we will not? No, I can't. To abandon such a weapon seems the height of foolishness to me, Medriel. And this is exactly why your son and nephew want to do this. Because dwarves like you are just a little too susceptible to the charms of the axe. Thank you for coming here for us, Medriel. Broen is just ahead with Zigilburk. This for the best. The mithril axe should remain unused from now on, left for all the age of the world in the watery chamber where it was found. Broen is just ahead, Medriel. So we're putting it back where we found Broen. This is the last time I will stand within the walls of Gongaroth, Medriel. I remember when I crawled, dripping and scared out of the pool, and lay my eyes upon this flooded chamber. Were it not for Zigilburk clutched in the hand of the dwarf Owen, friend of my grandfather's, I could not have kept the terrible beast of the pool at bay. It is time to return the mithril axe to the place where I found it. I have borrowed Zigilburk for long enough. I return it now to your keeping, Master Owen. May you keep it safe through the long years. Climb the rubble out of this chamber and tell Moria it is done, Medriel. Okay. Sure, if I can climb up it. Come on. Get up there. Okay. Good. You get to see me failing at jumping. Oh. Yeah, get out of there. There we go. That's kind of a bittersweet moment. And a fitting tribute for the axe to be returned to where it was found and left for all time. So it is done then. It is good to know that Zigilburk will trouble the dwarves no more. Are you ready, Broen? I am. Seal the passage. Very well. There let it lie until the end of days. Let us return to the 21st Hall. We have done what we set out to do, Medriel. We have made the difficult choice. The right one.
It is for the best, my friend.
I must thank you again, Madriel. Abandoning such a precious and valuable weapon is not an easy thing, even for dwarves, for whom it has brought such grief. But it is for the best. Desire to possess items of such beauty and value has often led my people down the path to misfortune. With your help, Rowan and I have had the chance to turn aside from that path before it was too late.
You must slay Gorothul and end his menace.
And we are not taking this part of the epilogue because it is a fellowship, and I believe it's an instance. Yeah, gather a fellowship of allies and set forth for Sama's school, his chambers in the fortress of Dol Guldur, slay Gorothul and end his menace. Yeah, I'll be declining that one. There is no way under the sun I can do that solo. But it's done. Zigilburk has been returned to the depths, and I believe we have done as much as I am capable of doing in Mirkwood. So where are we off to next? Well, come back next week and find out. But until then, bye for now.